Coming up on MovieBuff. More action and stars than you can shake a stick at. It's Iron Man 2. Some people go on dates, but if you're Miley Cyrus, you find your boyfriend on the set of your new film, The Last Song. And Gemma Arterton shows us what she's made of in intense Brit flick, The Disappearance of Alice Creed.
He's back, and this time he's got cheerleaders. The Iron Man sequel's making its very big entrance into cinemas this week. It's been 2 years since Jon Favreau's comic book spectacular revealed Robert Downey Jr. as the surprise king of the comeback. Iron Man 2 sees billionaire metal fan Tony Stark joined again by Gwyneth Paltrow's Pepper Potts as they take on an angry Russian and an American military that wants his costume for the Pentagon. But there's a massive suitcase full of new faces too. Mickey Rourke's the tentacled villain, Sam Rockwell's a slimy weapons maker, and Scarlett Johansson is a mysterious lawyer who no one should mess with.
The character is a master of this hand-to-hand combat, and she's incredibly athletic, and months of stunt training and weight training and strength training and endurance and all of that.
Oh, it's good to be back!
Putting Robert Downey Jr. in the metal suit first time round was an inspired bit of casting and much of the reason Iron Man was such good fun. The good news is he's on great form for the sequel, where he's given lots of screen time out of the suit to wisecrack his way through the plot, and there's a lot of it, or at least a lot of characters to fit into it. On top of Rourke, Rockwell and Johansson, there's Don Cheadle's sidekick, Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury, and director Favreau's even beefed up his cameo as Happy Hogan. It makes for a pretty breathless ride which will keep superfans riveted with its barrage of in-jokes and throw-forwards to other Marvel films. But around the series of satisfying set pieces, and Scarlett Johansson getting all Matrix on us is the best of them, it's all a bit of a mess.
I'm done, Uncle.
Mickey Rourke goes unused in a basement for most of the second half. Samuel L. Jackson seems to be there only as a trailer for the forthcoming Avengers film, and the climactic finale is over before you can say studio interference.
Come on!
Iron Man 2's got enough money and talent behind it to make sure it's never dull, but it never shines quite as brightly as the original.
Prepare to be seen weeping into your popcorn. The Last Song is the latest film to be based on a novel by Nicholas Sparks, best-selling author of The Notebook. The newest vehicle for popstrel Miley Cyrus, the film is a coming-of-age story of love, friendship, family, and music. Miley plays Ronnie, whose divorced parents decide she and her kid brother should spend the summer with their estranged dad, Greg Kinnear. Staying in his small Georgian beach house, it's a far cry from the New York lifestyle Ronnie is forced to leave behind. But she doesn't stay bored for long, as she soon meets the luscious Will, played by Liam Hemsworth, who you may recognise from Neighbours. Love blossoms, naturally, but of course it's not all smooth sailing.
You like that? Why didn't you tell me?
What difference does it make? Huh?
Hello?
Mom, I thought you and Dad were going out.
We decided to come back early.
Miley didn't have to stretch her acting ability too far in this role, as Sparks wrote the part around her.
It was really fun because, I mean, he took little, parts of who I am and music and, family and the South and put it into this for me. And it was really cool to be able to see things that are like, oh, that's very me. And even with the name Ronnie, I chose that as well.
Real-life love also blossomed on set between Miley and Liam, which must have made moments like this more fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, and every day was just fun. I was joking around, and the whole set was such a good vibe because everyone there wanted to be there. Everyone there was excited to be there. No one wanted the film to end. People in the crew would say to me every day that it was just like a holiday and how much they were enjoying it. And it was just a really good environment to be working in.
I was excited to make a film that I think people would see me step away from what they usually expect me to do and see me in a different light.
Fans of The Notebook and Nicholas Sparks' novels will know what to expect from this emotionally charged romantic drama. And if you're in the mood to cry yourself blind, then stock up on the hankies, sit back and enjoy.
With back-to-back blockbuster roles, Gemma Arterton has had a taste of the trappings of Hollywood. But proof that she's a girl who keeps it real, as there was nothing glam about her latest role.
Police, quick, I need the police.
The disappearance of Alice Creed follows a woman who is kidnapped.
We will kill you. Any deviation from our instructions, we will kill you. Understand?
Yes.
It's a low-budget Brit flick, which meant just the one outfit for our Gem. Slightly grim, but it did make it more realistic, according to first-time director Jay Blakeson.
Sometimes you see these films where people have been kind of put through an ordeal and they've got like perfect makeup and perfect hair and like expensive designer clothes and you just don't believe it for a second, whereas this is the reality of what would happen in this situation, which is, you know, a pretty scuzzy tracksuit and hair all over the place.
The story sees ex-cons Vic and Danny, played by Eddie Marsan and Martin Compston, dragging poor Alice off the street and demanding a £2 million ransom from her rich father.
Daddy, I'm okay. They just took me. I was leaving the house and they just took me. I don't know where I am.
Stop. I don't want a narrative.
And turns out that intensity wasn't just acting, as at one point the 24-year-old was accidentally hit by her co-star.
It sounds terrible, but it actually helped because the next day when we continued the scene, I was terrified. And obviously you can't really act real terror. Probably the most method that I've ever been. I'm not method at all.
Okay, so kidnap thrillers aren't new. We've seen 101 of them. But what is different is Mr. Blakeson's treatment of it. The action takes place in just a few locations and uses just a few cast members. It's intelligent, full of tension right the way through, and as well as strong performances, it's packed with twist after twist. And even more surprising when you consider it was made on a shoestring. Yep, Tinseltown movie producers, look and learn.